Hello and welcome. Today I'd like to talk about an illusion that has fascinated me for years. It's called vivisection. Take a look at that, folks. I'm going to try to stick it in here so that you can take a closer look at that. Maybe put a link to the actual image. I know holding these things up sometimes is difficult. Holding these images up, sometimes you really don't get a good see. So I'm going to try to put it in so you can take a closer look at that. But what fascinated me, I remember being a young child and reading through a magic history and coming across this illusion. This is the assistant, the woman's head. This is her torso, and this is her feet. I've done a history of the sawing illusion. And it's been one of my more popular presentations here. I didn't mention vivisection, I don't think, in that particular history. I talked about the zigzag illusion, Robert Harbin, but really haven't shown you this. And I think it's just absolutely amazing. So you can read about it in these volumes. This particular book, if you don't have it, it's called The Complete Life of Howard Franklin Thurston by Robert Olson. It's from Hades Publications. It's 2 volumes. This is volume 1. It chronicles the entire life and magic of Howard Thurston. And it is a thoroughly enjoyable read. I mean, you're getting biography, you're getting magic, you're getting a lot. And by the way, Howard Thurston, arguably, I'm not going to make any absolutes here. I don't make absolute statements, okay? But in my opinion, and in the opinion of many magic historians, Howard Thurston was the magician of the Golden Age. In other words, he had a show that was bigger and better than Harry Houdini's, bigger and better than Blackstone. He was the leading magician of the Golden Age. He received his mantle from Keller. He received it right here in Baltimore, Maryland. And he went on to produce the largest show of his day. So Howard Thurston is a person to know. This volume is volume 2, and the Vivisection Illusion was created, I believe, in his last tour. So I mean, it didn't. This, by the way, this is the page where it is. It didn't get a whole lot of publicity. It didn't get a lot of exposure. It's not an effect that really caught on. I mean, I show you this thing, and have you ever seen it? Probably not. Unless you're familiar with history books, unless you've read about it in a history book, you probably have not seen it. Vivisection, I'm just going to read to you a little bit out of it. This was the last large illusion built in the Thurston workshop. In October of 1933, Edward Morrow Massey, now you might remember Massey from Ribbon Fantastic. I did a presentation on him earlier. Same guy here. Edward Morrow Massey wrote to Howard Thurston about illusion he called Head Over Heels, in which he had added a knife effect. In November, he still had not heard from Thurston. In December, Howard wrote him saying they were working on it. On October 31st, 1934, Mr. Massey wrote hoping the illusion would be ready when Howard played Philadelphia so he could see it and collect some more money for it. 3 months later, it was not completed. $50 was sent him on Christmas Day, 1934, saying he still owed him $50, and tells him thanks for seeing Mr. Wabben Smith about getting the trick patented. The name of this slice and shift illusion was called vivisection. They were hoping it would take the place of a sawing illusion, but according to this biography, it was a flop and was retired after half a season. So Howard took this thing on the road with him for, I guess, roughly 3 or 4 months, maybe 6 months, and decided it wasn't working for him. Now let me just explain what magicians will do. I mean, you add something to your act, and you look to see if it's getting the audience reaction you hoped for. And if audience members yawn, or they go to the parlor, or they go to the restroom during the effect, maybe it's not the effect for you. But look at that thing. I mean, I would have been thrilled to have seen it. I don't know why Howard didn't get the reaction that he wanted, but he didn't, and so he dropped it from his act. This version, there is a new version out, and I want to make sure I give you the name of the person. Mark Parker, 2008. Mark Parker took a look at the illusion. This is his version right here. It is, in my opinion, dramatically different from the Howard Thurston version, but it is based on vivisection. So Mark Walker's a historian. Mark Parker published this particular manuscript called Vivisection, the new look at the Thurston Vivisection Illusion. He published this in 2008. You can purchase this. I'll tell you what, I will try to put the link below if you're interested. So you can purchase that and see what a modern illusion maker has done with the effect. Again, I think it's an underrated effect. I'm not sure why Howard didn't like the illusion once he got it in his show. But anyway, I thought you would be interested in taking a look at it. So thank you so much for joining me. Please subscribe if you have not done so already. Please comment down below. I love your comments. Thank you so much for being here. Have a great day.